I also was driving and I was pulled over. And now in my instance, I know I made a wrong turn, so I get why I got pulled over. I get that. But on the same token, you approached my window. You saw me. I'm a single female. You approached my window with your holster already unsnapped and your hand on it, and another officer off to the other side. Now you see me. I'm by myself. What am I possibly going to do with you? But in my mind, you came to my vehicle with that thought of, with that mindset of, if I have to, I'm going to kill this person. With lethal intent already formed in your thoughts. So my point is, how are you training these people? How are these people being trained? Are you teaching them automatically when you approach a car or when it's a person of color that you automatically say, okay, I'm going to have to kill them? It's automatically going to be a deadly incident. To me, so there's way more than the physicality of training to be a police officer. It's the mental stability that I think needs to be the focus of training. I do it. So it takes way more than 6 months. They should be in training for at least 2 years, in my opinion. At minimum 2 years. At minimum.
Well, the problem we have is you have two different types of training. You have training that's defense-oriented training and training that's offense-oriented.
Okay.
And some problem that many of our police officers receive is offensive-oriented training. This is the proactionary training that say you do before it happens to you, instead of the reactionary part of training, which is the defensive part, to say if something happens, we equip you to defend yourself in that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is, like, you have people like Dave Grossman that is going across the country that he's talked to many police departments about killology. He has a whole training and research group that is based off of how to systematically defend yourself by taking the life of somebody else. Mm-hmm. That once you cross that line of taking a life, you've reached the point that many people will never reach. And so as an officer, you have to prepare yourself to reach that point. Like, don't be scared to pull the trigger, basically. And this is psychologically dangerous to an officer or to a child who may have just graduated high school, who's walked into the police academy, now 19, 20 years old. Mm-hmm. You become a cop and you're scared of every fear you ever had growing up. Uh-huh. And now you're protecting our streets?
Yes.
There has to be a problem with that. And I'm not saying that 18-year-olds shouldn't have an opportunity to go to police academy, but what I am saying is our police academy needs to do a better job of giving them real life experience to deal with some of the things that go on. You have supreme individuals who are operating racism who become police officers. They don't have the mental capacity to see another race as equal to them. So their first-hand instinct when they get their training of killology is to kill, and that means other races.
Absolutely.
This systemically and systematically problematic for the whole purpose that our minds are very sensitive from how we're raised to what we see, how we translate what we see, and the police department has to do a better job into reconstructing the minds of people to see everybody when they encounter them as human beings and as people as desires and needs that maybe you as a police officer can help further get them the assistance they need instead of shooting them, handcuffing them, putting your knee on their neck, putting them in a chokehold. All of this stuff is excessive force in dealing with some of our issues. Tell me what George Floyd did that warrants you to take that kind of force on him. He let you handcuff him.
Absolutely.
He sat on the sidewalk. He complied with everything you said, but you wanted to take it a step further. That's murder. I don't care. I don't care what any judge says. I don't care what any jury says.
Absolutely.
In my mind, that is murder. This man complied and did what you asked him to do. Now, there are instances where people are not complying. They're not going down willfully. They're not being willfully arrested. I get that. But in most of these cases, people are walking away. People are defenseless, and you are just doing entirely too much. But I can't blame you so much. I gotta blame your training, because that's how you're trained.
So you're saying that they are trained with this? You said with this killing theory? That's how they're trained?
Yes.
Wow. Because it was one of my questions was like, how are they being trained? So I'm glad you told me that, because I was like, how are you training someone with the idea of putting in their thoughts lethal weapon? I mean, just being lethal, with lethal intent to kill someone when you approach them. So in your mind, are you being trained to automatically believe every person that I approach, every car that I approach or I walk up to, I'm thinking that something dangerous is going to happen. So in my mind, I'm going to shoot to kill.